MLGO stock printed an intraday high of 0.37.4 dollars on Monday, the 16th of September 2024, and the probability that it will do that again is a negligible 0.007%. Yet the probability that it will print $7.15, which is a Fibonacci projection on here on TradingView, is a very tidy 50%, very tidy 50%. And you'd be wondering how does that add up? It can't. The probability of it printing a minus $0.37 is negligible, not doesn't exist yet. An ambitious spike towards $7 is very much a reality. How does that add up? That's simply because on its very on this short term on this very short term chart, 30-minute chart, there isn't that sort of data that warrants that yields very high probabilities, for the stock, based on the data we use, as a matter of fact. But if you come to its if it's a daily chart, you really can miss those sort of moving averages that will give you that will yield those high probabilities. So yeah, that's the nature of what has happened. So in as much as the 30-minute chart is not detached from what the characteristics of MLGO itself, for some reason, like I'm going around the point here now. For some reason there isn't those sort of data that will give you very high probabilities. But yet again, on the longer term chart, on the short to medium term chart, the daily chart, you find out you really can't miss them. You really can't miss them. You just be going sideways from here. You're picking up. Okay, look at this. If you're talking about if you're talking about $7 or thereabouts, you're moving this way. You are looking at you'll be picking up moving averages as at this level. Here, what things were volatile then. You'll be picking up moving averages all around here. You can't miss it. So the data you need to determine to that will cheer you up, if you like, are just here. Just easy pick, easy, just low hanging fruits. But on this very short term chart, they're not really there. They're not really there. You're not going to get those sort of high moving averages. You're not going to get them because everything here is subdued. Everything here is subdued. You know, and you would even find out that the moving averages you'll be picking up are actually less than what the stock is trading at right now, or just right around there. So that's just how it is at the moment. It's just this just goes to say that the chance of a spike is also, based on what has happened, the chance of a spike is also very high. Statistically very high, just based on the data. You know, so the stock is popular not just because of its 27% short interest. It's also because of these spikes it has printed. We're talking about early February. It ran from 0.21 to 10.23 dollars. That's almost 10 times, more than 10 times. And then after 4 months, after more than 4 months, we now saw it again print from 0.57, 1.45 all the way towards 11.98. And we're talking about these are closing prices, because this is a daily chart. It closed at the stock closed at those highs, and then after 2 weeks again printed yet another high of so even a high of around 17.25. So if you think if you're expecting that something might happen, well, never say never. It's been roughly 3 months since we had this spike. You know, there's no guarantee that will happen again. But we actually missed this the spike of all spikes. We missed this one here now. This was as of later. This was what early February of so early December of last year. It spiked from all the way from the lows of around 24.49 all the way towards 95.8, 95.8. It's actually really not this is not that much of a spike relative to what we're looking at down here. These ones are monster spikes, but graphically, it's it's uh, it's uh, it's uh, it's more, it's the optics is much more appealing, in this case. But this is where the expansions are. This is where the volatility, really played out. So it's not just because of its short interest of 27%. It's also because of these monster volatility expansions. And the fact that the fact that it has done all of these things, which has played into its probability that it will happen again. This is also what makes MLGO quite popular. So in the regular session of today, the 19th of September, it gained a modest, still trading in this post-market session. Nothing substantial as such. Nothing really substantial happened. If we come here, we can see. Do we get when the market closed? This is where the market closed. We have volumes of around 5.6 million or thereabout. Yeah. So there isn't really any news out there, which I'm just trying to update you. And I found out, stumbled upon these fascinating and diverging probabilities associated with MLG. Yeah. So before I round up, let's just have a look at its 2 week chart and see 4 hour chart and see how things are. It's consolidating. It's been consolidating for some time now. What are the odds that we're going to see another spike? What are the odds? Not a lot of volumes has been going on here. We had an expansion. That's the same one. Yes, that's the same one. 172.112 million shares. So okay, so it also goes to show that in as much as nothing has been happening, things been happening as well intraday. Some people got involved and saw it expand massively. With a huge volume of 172 million shares. So scalpers, short-term traders, are involved. They are here. They're here in the trading the stock. Yeah, they're here trading the stock, making the most of all that is within it, all that it has to deliver. Yeah. So see what you make of MLGO, and thank you very much for watching this video.